bone homeostasis. Okay, before I proceed to the slide presentation, so let me explain you what is bone homeostasis. Okay, bone homeostasis happens when the body requires and achieves an equal amount of bone resorption and bone formation. Bone remodeling is a highly complex cycle that is achieved by the osteocytes, osteoclasts, and bone lining cells. The formation, proliferation, differentiation, and activity of these cells are controlled by the local and systemic factors. So let's see to the next slide. Now, for the local factors, it includes autocrine and paracrine molecules such as growth factors, cytokines, and prostaglandins produced by the bone cells beside factors of the bone matrix that are released during bone resorption. While the systemic factors which are important to the maintenance of bone homeostasis include parathyroid hormone, calcitonin, and vitamin D. For now, I will explain you the calcium homeostasis, which is important in bones. The calcium homeostasis is the mechanism by which the body maintains adequate calcium levels. So calcium is important for muscle contraction, nerve impulse transmission, wound healing, cellular metabolism, and the most important is bone structure. So now I will show you the parathyroid hormone. Parathyroid hormone or PTH secretes by the parathyroid glands. The thyroid glands is located in the front of our neck, as you can see here. It is shaped kind of like a four leaf clovers. Each of the four edges of the four clovers has a small parathyroid gland embedded in it. Its function is to regulate the concentration of calcium ions in our blood. The thyroid glands proper secretes lots of other hormones. So one of those is calcitonin, which also helps to regulate calcium concentration in the blood, but it does not play a critical role. The PTH is regulated in our body via a negative feedback system. When body calcium concentration decreases, the parathyroid glands identify this and begin to secrete more PTH. The hormone causes osteoclasts in our bones to become more active, breaking down bone. So, the common mineral in bone is calcium. So, some of the calcium stored in our bone is then released into the blood, thus increasing calcium levels. The main jobs of the kidneys is to cleanse the blood, that includes control to the level of chemical in the blood, sending excess to the urine for removal. PTH also excites vitamin D production, which help our body to absorb more calcium from food in gut. Now for calcitonin, that which is involved in the bone homeostasis. If our body calcium gets too high, there's another negative feedback system that's ready to go. After identifying the increase, the thyroid gland releases a hormone called calcitonin. Calcitonin is a hormone that is produced and released by the cells of the thyroid glands. So, it has major stimulus is the drop in calcium in plasma. Calcitonin inhibits the activity of osteoclasts, which is responsible for breaking down bone. The calcium contained in the body is released into the bloodstream. Therefore, the inhibition of the osteoclasts by calcitonin directly reduces the amount of calcium released into the blood. So now for the vitamin D part. Vitamin D actually has two types, which is vitamin D3 and vitamin D2. So that's where I explain to you later. So for now, the vitamin D3, which causes biological changes in the body, increasing calcium and phosphate concentration. We get the vitamin D from the sun and diet. Well, there are many types of vitamin D. As I mentioned just now, vitamin D2 we get from the food, while vitamin D3 we get from the sun. We don't actually get vitamin D3 directly from the sun. It is actually derived from cholesterol and steroids found in the skin. So that's all from my presentation. Thank you for watching.